High on Israel's list of Hamas targets since the war in Gaza began has been Abu Obeida, the Hamas military spokesman known for his fiery rhetoric, particularly in the days after the October 7 attacks on Israel, during which time 1,200 people were killed and around 250 taken hostage. Always seen with his face covered in a red keffiyeh, Abu Obeida would issue video statements about Hamas's attacks on Israel, the plight of hostages and the progress of negotiations for ceasefires. Israeli forces hit Gaza City over the weekend in strikes now believed to have killed the Hamas spokesman, along with a number of others. Hamas hasn't commented, but Israel has claimed the killing shortly after these comments from Benjamin Netanyahu.
We still don't know the final outcome. I hope he is no longer with us, but I note that there's no one on Hamas's side to answer that question. Hours and days will surely tell.
It follows confirmation from Yemen's Houthi rebels that Israeli strikes late last week killed the group's prime minister and other senior ministers and officials. The Houthis have launched missiles and drones at Israel and attacked ships in the Red Sea in solidarity with the people of Gaza and are pledging to fight on. Further afield, another flotilla carrying aid for Palestinians has set sail from Spain. This time, it's expected around 20 boats will join the group as it travels through the Mediterranean ahead of its final approach to Gaza in an attempt to break Israel's naval blockade of the Strip. Thousands gathered in Barcelona to see the group leave, pledging their support for the mission, even though other attempts to sail to Gaza recently have been stopped by Israeli forces. Activist Greta Thunberg was among those previously detained and deported by Israel, but she's joining once more.
The question here today is not why we are sailing. This story is not at all about the mission that we are about to embark. The story here is about Palestine. The story here is how people are being deliberately deprived of the very basic means to survive.
In Gaza, strikes are intensifying across the Strip as a planned mission to take control and occupy Gaza City ramps up, forcing hundreds of thousands to flee. Although Israeli media reports only 10,000 Palestinians have left the area so far. Families of Israeli hostages and their supporters are again urging the Netanyahu government to focus on a ceasefire and hostage release deal rather than pressing ahead with this mission. But it hasn't even featured on the agenda for the latest Netanyahu government cabinet meeting. Again, fueling accusations the Prime Minister is putting the continuation of the war ahead of bringing the captives home. 48 still in Gaza, 20 believed to be alive.